One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Looking for a man. It's Winfield. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Cal Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Brown will throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Sets up the screen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Shoots his way for more. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him corralled, and not Dewey's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Trying to run, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Robertson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to bully their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they
into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Louisiana. He'll try to tack on one more. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Quarterback running on the draw. Got the first down and more. Now Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. The handoff to Johnson. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They go to the ground. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stops at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Winfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out of the air.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wants to throw again. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Brown wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 4 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing. Then build.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Perry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Williams.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team just like this.
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Pressure coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Breakdown, Kevin. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Brown will throw it. Rush is on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's caught. It's Davis.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the Raging Cajuns will move the sticks. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. They'll ride Davis here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got a man. It's James. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's James. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intent.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Back to throw, it's Winfield. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He turns it loose to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to Davis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Right on target this time.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back on. Things have not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Brown will throw it. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to throw. It's Winfield. Looking to the big tight end. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
They've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started to come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Winfield. Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with the completion.
To the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on 4th down. The sense of...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Going up top again. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.